The Bitfinex actually doing, and what else do we know at this point?
Sure. Bitfinex, it announced about 10 hours ago that there was a security breach. We've seen prices come down a lot. About 13% of Bitcoin is down over the last 2 days. It also actually dropped about 6% on Monday. We're not yet sure if that's a move that happened before the hack was announced. But overall, it's down about 20% this week, a big move. All we know at this point is that the exchange has confirmed that some clients have had their Bitcoin stolen. It is worth about $65 million at current prices. The exchange said that US dollar deposits are not impacted. So it's really only if you kept Bitcoin at the exchange that you were impacted. And just to give you some perspective, Bitfinex is an exchange based out of Hong Kong. It is the largest US dollar trading exchange in the world. At least it was for the last 30 days or so. As you know, as viewers might know, China dominates Bitcoin, and so over 90% is traded in the Chinese yuan, but the remainder, a lot of that is done on Bitfinex. So it's a really big player in the Bitcoin community. It is a pretty big hack here. And just to give you some perspective, I mean, 20% down, that's kind of similar to what we saw 2 years ago when Mt. Gox, then it was the largest exchange in the world when it went bankrupt, and when it was hacked and then it went bankrupt. So a lot of jitters this morning in the digital currency space.
Well, I guess the jitters are down to Mt. Gox as well. I mean, is this a repeat of that? Is this the start of another Mt. Gox?
I've talked to Bitfinex so far. I was there for Mt. Gox. Obviously, it happened here in Tokyo, so I'm very familiar with that. This time, it feels a little different so far. I think the exchange has been very transparent. It's answering questions to the media, to the general public. Those guys are all on social media, on Reddit, talking to their users. There seems to be a lot more transparency. So hopefully it is a limited hack and it doesn't bring down the whole exchange. We'll see, though. It does seem, though, $65 million is not chump change. It might be the biggest hack in the last couple of years. It might be the biggest since Mt. Gox. I'm still verifying that. So definitely it will have impact on the community. But at this point, at least, it doesn't seem like on the same scale as Mt. Gox. I guess we'll find out over the next couple hours. Another thing to keep in mind, I mentioned this, China dominates Bitcoin trading. 90% of it is done in the yuan. Chinese miners account for some 70-80% of the Bitcoin mining. Basically, this hack, while it will impact Bitcoin as a whole, a lot of that is maybe perhaps insulated from the impact because a lot of it takes place in China. It does not take place outside of China. And so maybe, that's why prices are kind of stabilizing right now around a little bit above the 500 level. We'll see how they trade later on today. But again, it's just been 10 hours, so still a lot of facts that we're looking for. But hopefully we'll find out as the day goes on.